Welcome back to another episode of Amateur Game Review, and the moment that we've been waiting for, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yay!
Alright, first thing, if you've not played the game, this is not spoiler-free.
Yeah, definitely spoilers.
Yeah, because if it wasn't spoiler-free, it would literally be like, hey, Final Fantasy VII Remake, good game?
Yeah.
That's the end of the review.
I was very nervous about this game coming out because they've been talking about it for fucking 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So I was very skeptical. I thought they were going to ruin it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
going to be bad. It's going to have good graphics, but like we said earlier,
Yeah, what if they ruined the game?
every game has good graphics nowadays.
The hype and the worry were almost the same level for me. Clear until release day, till I got my hands on it. Actually, the demo. I played the demo and it was all out the window for me. This remake was literally like, for me, 9 years of worry. Then the demo dropped, and I was like, for 1 month, I was like, dude, if the game is half as good as the demo, like, it's there. And then I played the game, and I was like, excitement. Ending, worry again. I have no idea. Like, we'll get to that, but I am worried.
Yeah.
But let's just hop in. Gameplay.
10. Next. So they've been trying to reinvent the wheel with the battle system and Final Fantasies for a long time.
Like, every game
has a new battle system.
Yeah, every one of them. Like, they've hit on a few, but most of them are just iterations of the turn-based. The only time they've had good battle systems have been turn-based.
But like, you can't do a turn-based game anymore. It's not going to be.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun.
I mean, I'd play it. I would enjoy it. But you got a good point. Like, to hit like a modern game, and they've been trying this. 12 was weird, but I enjoyed 12.
Yeah.
13 was. Yeah. 15, don't get me started on 15. That's the trashiest battle system.
Yeah,
I hate it worse than the other ones. Just press X and teleport.
So they've been like trying to do this forever, and I think they finally nailed it. And I hope they don't move away from it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope they stick with it for a while.
I completely agree. The battle system is perfect, and I didn't think that you could get this kind of action-oriented battle system that still feels just as tactical if it was turn-based. Yeah. So why is the battle system so good other than the perfect marriage of action and tactical?
I think because they merged more to an action RPG. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the menu is there if you want it for the old school people that want nostalgia for it. But you don't have to use it. Like, you can hotkey it and just be like a regular video game, like an action RPG. That's what I did. That's what most people that are good at video games did.
Another thing they continued from Final Fantasy VII that was perfectly redone is the Materia System.
Yeah, I wasn't sure they were going to do that either. Like, I thought that they could mess it up potentially. They did pretty good.
I thought they did really good. From everything down to seeing the materia on your weapons. That was cool. Yeah, that was really cool. You change materia colors or something, it'll change on your weapon. Yeah. It's so simple, but I don't know why. It's like every time I pulled out the Buster Sword and I got 2 gleaming green materias on there, I'm like, yeah.
I'd like zoom up and like tip his glove up at Barrett's gun just to, you know what I'm saying, see it. Yeah. The voice acting was actually really good in this game.
Amazing. Every one of them. Yeah. And some people might say, oh, Barrett was too over the top. I thought Barrett was nailed better than anyone. Yeah. He is an over-the-top character that guy had to portray and then also make emotional at times. And
I hated Barrett in the original Final Fantasy VII. I loved him in this one.
He's so good. He's
hilarious.
You could like relate to him too. Like, he was like struggling with emotions and stuff, and he barely let it be seen. Man, they nailed this game.
You trying to tell me something, Zach? You struggling?
Such good voice acting. Along with the materia system is the weapon leveling.
I don't think I liked it as much as you did, but I do like that they put it in there. That way, like, weapons will get left behind.
I go back and forth on it. I love that every weapon is viable, but at the same time, like, I like getting a new weapon because it's stronger, you know what I mean? And I never felt like getting a new weapon made me stronger. It would just, like, opened up a different path that I could take. Yeah, like, some weapons were better at damage, some were better at
crits.
You had the ones that were for healing or the ones for materia.
The The weapon just made your character a different build, pretty much.
Yeah, but that pretty much exactly what it was. A different build. You could go like put on a different weapon if you want to be a tank than a damage dealer, you know. But I mean, if you play like me, you just do the highest damage. Like, pick whatever weapon says highest damage and go.
A lot of people have been complaining about the not so much the graphics, but like some of the textures, like in the middle of a cutscene, talking to someone and like everything looks good, but there'll be a door that hasn't fully loaded in yet, so it's just like it stands out.
I never encountered that actually.
But it didn't bother me. Like
I never even noticed. If it happened, I didn't see it.
Like,
I mean, this is a good segue. We can just go right into graphics. For the most part, great. Can we agree on that?
Yeah,
the graphics the graphics would look amazing, but then you would have certain things that you could just tell like they didn't have enough assets left, so they would just like, for instance, like a background far in the distance would just be like a really shitty JPEG or something. For instance, when you were trying to get back to Sector 7 or whatever, and you're like messing with the lights, like turning on the lights.
Yeah.
If you look down, like on Sector 7, it like is real blurry and real just like it's like
because it's
squares.
far away.
Well, yeah, but I mean they didn't like render that. It was just like a really, really fuzzy picture.
Who cares what's down there?
I'm just saying. Now, one thing that they actually changed more than I thought they would was the music.
Yeah, they changed it in a good way though.
Do you think it was all good?
Yeah.
I thought.
Well, I guess you don't.
No, I do for the most part. Like a lot of like the music in game were just remixes of.
And there was more than one. Like Arius theme song.
Yeah.
There was like 4 of them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like, I love that song. Like the original, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That is one of my favorite game songs. First off, my favorite game soundtrack of all time is the original game to this.
Yeah.
So it hurt a little bit hearing different versions of them at first, but then I was like, man, these are really good.
They are.
For the most part. There were a few that I didn't like. Now, I got the soundtrack to the game, like that came with the game or whatever. I didn't like many of those. A lot of, like they were different than some of the ones that were in the game, I felt like. Just listening to them, like not in the context of the game, I didn't think they were as good as the originals. I don't know. Overall, like if I had to give it a number, it's like 9 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah. Original game, 10 out of 10.
Like, because like a lot of games, like 10, Final Fantasy 10, had terrible voice acting, but the soundtrack made up for it. It's real good music. But like this game didn't even need good music. Like it just, like
Well, it didn't need it, but I'm glad it had it.
yeah, sure.
And then the meat and taters of the whole review, the story. And that's what this game is. Like, did they perfectly recreate Final Fantasy VII?
No.
I agree, 100% completely. No.
They didn't.
I don't know if that's good or bad, though.
It was better.
It wasn't better? No, okay, I don't. So, here's where I'm torn. And this is why this can't be a spoiler-free review. The game was amazing. I just want to go ahead and put that out there. Do you agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
The game was amazing. The remake. Absolutely amazing. Was I told it was a remake? Yes. Was it a remake? I don't think so. I don't think this was a remake at all. I think this is a sequel. For one, Aerith, pretty sure she was like from another timeline or universe or dimension. She knew everything that was happening. Before it happened.
She's an ancient.
But you can't. She was an ancient in the first one, didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I think she did.
And then like the whole
She was real
thing.
quiet.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But the Destiny things, like the what are they called? The Whispers. The whole time, like anytime you tried to do something that wasn't part of the remake or wasn't part of the original, I mean, like they would stop you. Like you're fighting what's his name, the redhead Turk, Reno. Yeah, you're fighting Reno, and Cloud's just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna kill him. Well, he didn't do that in the original, so the Whisper's like, no, you're not. You gotta do exactly what they're doing in the beginning. Or in the original.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. I don't want to play the exact same game. Like, if I want to do that, I would just go get a PS1. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what everyone wanted, was the exact same game. Anything is up for grabs now. The whole story can be completely different.
Yep.
Like, yes, this part of the game was like 90% exactly like the original until you get to the end, basically. But from now on, like, it can be anything. Like, it's not going to be... I don't think it's going to be... It doesn't have to be even close to what they did in the first game now. So, obviously, that's why it's not a remake. It was more like a teaser, like, hey, you guys want a remake? We're not going to give you one. We're going to do a sequel.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a sequel because it's not after the events of the first one.
It's like a parallel.
Yeah, alternate timeline. That's what they're going to call it.
Is it?
I think so.
Do you have this inside information?
Yeah. I think that's what they're going to do, and I'm not thrilled.
You just said you loved it.
I liked everything about the game I played.
Oh, okay. You like it, but you're worried about what's coming next.
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree with that completely. Because now I'm like, oh my god, what if they ruin this?
The only thing I'm worried about, open world. I wonder how they handle that.
Yeah, that is going to be a big thing. But I mean,
if they nail that, I don't even care what the story is.
See, here's my thing with the game. Everything that was remake oriented, I absolutely loved. The last hour was iffy for me. Sephiroth battle, amazing. The battle against all the little whispers and stuff, we were like borderline just, this is dumb. To me, like I was like, this is getting kind of repetitive and dumb. I don't know. I guess my thoughts could be summed down to this. I loved the game. I just wish that they wouldn't call it a remake, because I don't think it's a remake. I think I was lied to.
Why, because it's not going to be 100% remake?
Yeah, it was like me asking for, like going to a restaurant and ordering a turkey burger, and then after I'm done with this delicious burger, they'd be like, yeah, that was cow. It's like, did I love it? Yes, but do I feel tricked? Regardless of how the story ended, I'm super hyped for the second part. I hate that it's going to take probably another couple years for us to have to...
They're not even sure how many parts there's going to be.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to be 3, but I was reading stuff, it's going to be more than 3.
Yeah, well, the director, same guy that did Kingdom Hearts, obviously he don't know how to do any kind of direction. He's everywhere. Like, so, give me your one sentence summary of this game.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
11. Next.
Next. Honestly, overall, absolutely amazing. If I had to give it a number score, I think I would give it like a 9.5. It's great.
9.5?
I'm just very aggravated. I feel lied to, Randy.
Because you didn't get what you wanted?
That's not that I didn't get what I wanted. It's just not what I signed up for. The reason that I didn't give it like a perfect score is to me the ending just got weird. I couldn't follow. It got very confusing, and I feel like it's going to continue to get even more confusing, even more like
the original storyline.
Yes, it's already more confusing because you're taking the original storyline and you're adding freaking Destiny and timelines to it.
Well, not anymore.
We could have another Metal Gear situation on our hands where no one knows what's going on.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, guys, that's our review of Final Fantasy VII: The Remake. What did you think? Like, comment, subscribe down below. Really helps us out. Randy always makes fun of me because I say the wrong things. But yeah. But we'll leave links to everything down below, our Twitter, our Instagram, and we stream sometimes on Twitch, so that would be great. Hopefully this coronavirus stuff will not continue to be going on a long time, and we could have all 3 of us here together sometime. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, until next time, guys.
Peace.